The second big reason why you should promote this is that it's actually going to complement what you sell. All right? It's going to complement what you sell. It's not going to conflict with it. So this isn't, again, I'm not selling some traffic generation tactic that's going to go against something that you've already taught. I'm also not selling some brand new business model that's going to go against something that you've taught. The purpose of Digital Marketer Lab is to take anyone with a business or an idea and give them the edge, the exact same edge that the big companies have. So whatever it is that you're teaching them to do, Digital Marketer Lab is going to complement it. It's not going to distract them. It's not going to be that next new shiny object that's going to be a waste of their time. And you and I both know that's a big, big, big problem today. That's a big reason why a lot of our students aren't as successful as they should be. The information, the content that we're teaching them is good, but then the next week they're getting an email about somebody else's good information and good content. This is there to complement and to ride alongside. It's there to close the gap between all the other trainings and products that they bought that's good information but they haven't taken action on. This is going to close that gap. And that's, out of all the reasons, this is probably the single biggest reason why you should promote. The third reason, and now we're getting kind of into the selfish part, which is perfectly fine, but we've got crazy high earnings per click. Now, if you didn't see the video I did on what is EPC and why does it matter to you, you should go watch that. It should be linked from this page where you're watching this video. But really, really high earnings per click. That's because, number one, we have a tested price point. This isn't one of those launches where we came out there and said, oh, it's going to be $2,000. Why? Because everybody launches at $2,000. No, we didn't do that. All right? This is actually a tested offer. This is a tested offer. And if you're on my list, you saw us promote this offer. Now, you might think, oh, that's not good. Other people have seen this. No, we tested it like a month or so ago, and then we got real quiet about it. The edge that we got from being able to test and tweak the offer is what's going to give you the highest earnings per click possible. And what we found is that, you know, the traditional $1,997 price point that everybody else does, that's not what made us, it's not what's going to make you the most money. So we got a very unique pricing strategy and that works really well. We also have very, very, very killer follow-up. I'm going to talk a little bit about the follow-up kind of after the launch itself, but this isn't one of those things where it's going to open for a day and then be done. All right, we're going to continue following up with these people because this stuff matters. All right, and we want to maximize, you know, your earnings per click as well. So when you send us leads, we're going to keep maximizing those. We have another campaign already set up after Digital Marketer Lab has launched where when it rolls over to that, you're going to get credit for those sales as well. So these are, when you send us a lead, it's your lead and you're going to get paid on that lead no matter what they buy. And that's why we got a good follow-up sequence to make sure that that happens. Then finally, low refunds. Some of the lowest refunds in the industry, some of the lowest refunds we've ever seen. Refund rates below 10%, all right, which I know may seem, for some people that may be like, oh my gosh, 10% refunds, that's really high. Look, it's not at all. That's tiny. If you know most of the people that go out there, you talk to anybody who's done a big launch, 30-35% refunds is common. All right, it's common, but because of the type of offer that we have here, because it's not promising to make people like $1 million tomorrow, you know, because it's real good actionable stuff and it attracts the right type of buyers, the refund rates are pretty much non-existent. So it's a really good offer. It's something that people like, and it's something that's going to not just make you money, but the money's going to stick. The fourth reason that you need to promote Digital Marketer Lab, it's what we're looking at as a non-traditional launch. All right, it's a non-traditional launch for two ways. Number one, we've got a compressed marketing calendar. This is not one of those launches, and I know you've seen them before, you probably participated in some of them, where people pre-launch for 2 or 3 weeks. All right, 2.5, 3 weeks. I know you've seen these before. They want you to send 15 emails before the cart ever opens. I'm not about that. All right, if you send an email, you need to know that you're going to make some money. So we've got a compressed pre-launch, and a lot of the heavy lifting is actually going to be done after the cart opens. So that's a good way. It's going to keep you safe. It's going to make sure that you don't devote a lot of your marketing calendar to this until you see for a fact that it's made you a lot of money. Again, in another video, I'll go over the marketing calendar, so you'll see exactly how this compressed calendar is going to work. But not only is it going to protect you, also your people are going to get sick of hearing about it. I mean, I know you don't want to mail the same thing over and over and over again, you know, for 3 weeks straight, do you? Your people don't want to hear about it. So that's another new aspect of this, and again, it's an aspect that we've tested. It's also, like I've talked about before, it's not a $2,000 offer. But I don't want that to freak you out. I don't want you to say like, oh, but if it's not $2,000, I'm not going to make as much money. That's simply not true. Again, it's all about earnings per click. And the price point, we did a lot of testing with price point. We can make you more money because the conversions are so much higher by not charging the standard $2,000 for this particular offer. It also means if in the past you've kind of strayed away from launches because your list didn't convert particularly well to $2,000 product launches, then you got an option here. All right, you got an option here to still make a lot of money, and it'll still be relevant to your list. But if you're the type of person who loves going out there and loves selling $2,000 products because you like making those big commissions, again, it's not about the big commissions. It's about how much money do you make for every click you send. And with this, we're maximizing those. The final reason you need to promote this, and people are going to ask, so I'll talk about it, is prices. All right. In case you're wondering, yes, we do have a good affiliate price set for you. The first thing that I'm going to tell you about is we've got a lead contest. Right when we first get started, we're going to be giving away a couple of these iPads every single day during pre-launch. All right, every single day during pre-launch. That means that you're going to have a great chance to win one of these things because these are going to, and this is just a small sampling of all the iPads that we had to give away. So you're going to be getting all these iPads during pre-launch. I'm also, and this is a biggie, for the first place finisher for this particular launch, I'm giving away my 1965 black on black Lincoln Continental convertible with suicide doors. It's the same car that I won from my buddy Frank Kern a couple years back. I'll tell you all the reasons that I'm giving it away a little bit later. I'll tell you one of the big reasons is I'm so short I can barely see over the steering wheel. Anyway, it's a fun car though. I've enjoyed owning it, but I feel so strongly about Digital Marketer Lab and about it being important that, frankly, I just want to incentivize as many people as possible to mail and to get that thing out. So giving away the Lincoln, if you've seen Entourage, you know, you'll recognize it. It's the same type of car that's in the opening seat of Entourage. It's a cool car, really, really, really cool car. I'll miss it a lot, but I'm excited to give it away. That we're going to be giving away Rolexes. We got a lot of great prizes for everybody, and even for people who don't necessarily finish in the top 10, but who still do really well. Pretty much everybody's who participates is going to be walking away with a prize. So there'll be more on the prizes later. I just want you to know we got them right here for you. And the neat thing during the pre-launch phase is you win an iPad, we overnight this sucker to you the very next day. So this isn't one of those wait, 60 days to get your iPad. If you win one of these things, it's going to be out the door. We already got them here in stock. It'll be out the door going to you. So we'll get to all the prizes in just a little bit. I hope now you got a better sense of what Digital Marketer is all about, why it matters, why you should promote it. Now in the next video, I'll talk about the marketing calendar and how you can ensure that you get to take one of these things home. So see you in the next video.